you wanted to play Alcatraz in custom games with settings for the last 3 years and don't know how?
Yes.
As I'm the #1 BO4 Year 6 unemployed grinder, it's my responsibility to provide for you, so let's get straight into this. Before we begin with the steps, however, just make sure you have one person that can help you do this glitch because this is a 2-player glitch. I will show both sides of what you're supposed to do, so this tutorial will still tell you exactly what you want to have done. However, just make sure you have one person available that can help you do half the steps. So for the first step, player 1, which will most likely be you, wants to go into the game and go to your friends list. You're going to be highlighting over the player that you're doing the glitch with. Preferably he's on an alt account so people don't join on him as you're doing the glitch, as that will fill up the party and there'll be issues with that. Anyway, once you're doing that, it's all cool. Just make sure he also has an open party so you can join on him quite easily. Now, while you're chilling on this friends list, player 2 will go into the game and load up Alcatraz. This can be fill on or fill off. The important part is, the moment you touch your feet on the ground, leave the game. Back to player 1 now. As this was all happening, you should be chilling in your friends list. You should see that you will no longer be able to join on your friend. However, the moment he becomes joinable again, as he's back into the lobby, you want to join him as soon as you can. The next step, once you join your friend, player 1 is going to go to click on custom games and it will say enter a custom game. You will wait in this menu. For this time, player 2 will go press circle once and go down to leave alone. What you want to do is press these buttons right at the same time. I'd recommend doing a countdown saying 3, 2, 1 and on go, both of you click X and you'll enter a custom game while your friend leaves. Now that we're chilling in a custom game, invite your friend back and let him join. With this, you can actually play customs right now. However, I'll also show you the next step on how to get settings on this. You can get both your minimap and respawns ready. Firstly, go ahead and leave alone. We're going to be going back into the main menu and then straight into zombies. Once we've loaded up into zombies, go over to custom mutations and hover over your game rules. Do this with your D-pad. Do not do this with your stick of your controller. Before we go into the next step, you want to get your controller ready to be disconnected. If you use a strike pack, you can unplug it from your PlayStation cable. Unplug it from that side. Don't unplug it from the front side, it will damage the cable. If you're doing a normal controller, then you can do this, I believe, from just disconnecting your controller as you're loading in. So you can do this in the settings menu. What you want to do is join on your friend through the friends list, and as you're joining, mid-join, disconnect your controller. If you've done this correctly, you will now be in his lobby. However, you will have this thing notice that pops up on your screen which will say please reconnect your controller. Don't reconnect just yet. Right now, have player 2 disconnect from the lobby alone and wait a bit till you become host. So once everything loads in and the Black Ops 4 logo disappears. Once you do this, reconnect your controller and double tap X. This will enter your menu. From here, the only 2 things I would advise actually putting on are minimap and infinite respawns. If you do other things like kill cams, it will actually break the game and you won't be able to start the lobby. Now that you've finished setting up your settings, you are fully ready to go. Invite your friend back if you want to play with him in these customs, and you have got an Alcatraz custom game with both minimap and respawns ready for you to play. You can invite up to 12 people in this lobby. Unfortunately, it does not go up to 40, but it is what it is. Within this, it's actually slightly different than normal Alcatraz. 2 differences are there's boats on the map as is a previous patch, and also if you do this and you redeploy in, you come in from helicopters rather than portals. You can of course do this on heavy metal heroes. However, there is not really much point of that as that's quite a big ass map. You can definitely run some tournaments here with just customs on Alcatraz. It's much more of a reasonable thing to do on here rather than heavy or hot pursuit. For those, exact same method, just repeat the whole process. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, tell me. Obviously like, sub. If you have any questions, put them down below. I'll make sure to answer those. You already know what I'm gonna say. Like, sub, and share to everybody you know. You already know we're going crazy this summer. So, as you already know, my Maddox is ready. I just wonder if theirs is. So, like, sub, and I'll see you around. Vive la Gloire, de Alcatraz.